works.
ว่าโอเคไม่รู้ทำไมไม่เวิร์กเลยครับมาแล้วได้แล้วนี่เซตอัพคอมใหม่เลยนะครับเนี่ยวันนี้เรามาอยู่กับเกนชินนะครับผมวันนี้จะมาทำเควสArchon Quest เนี่ยครับ Inversion of Genesis The Nightbird falls at the curtain call โอ้โหเควสการละมดไป Sanctuary of Sarustana แต่ก่อนหน้านะครับเดี๋ยวผมขอเคลียร์เลสซินก่อนจะได้ทำได้ยาวๆช่วงนี้ผมชอบใช้ Wanderer Teaser นะทีมอะว้าว
Your fate. Let me weave you a verse.
Squall and fury. You dare to gaze upon me?
Eyes on me. Know my sword.
Behold.
ออกของดีๆได้ไหมเกม Finally เฮ้ยเย็ดโดสวยจัดว้าวไนส์ดูนี่ผมต้องทนกับชิ้นนี้เว้ยเป็นคริตเรทอันเดียวแล้วดูซับสแตทแม่งโคตรขยะอันล็อกแม่งเนี่ยเอามาป้อนใส่เลยโอ้โหคิดเรทคิดดาเมจกว่ากูจะได้ขอคิดดาเมจเถอะว้ายบราแม่งลงแฟตดีเฟนส์หมดเลยโอ้ my god อย่างน้อยก็ดีกว่าไอ้นั่นแล้วกันเราไปแก้ความเกลือด้วยเฟสกันดีกว่า
Come on, serious suggestions, please. I'm not trying to write a thriller here. It's supposed to be an essay, you understand? An essay.
Well, if it's facts and logic you're after, you shot yourself in the foot with your choice of research topic, didn't you? The Tataris Suna mystery. When so much remains unexplained, there's little to be objective about. Unless, of course, you restrict yourself to textual criticism.
Yeah, well, this is my teacher's
นี่ถูก
area of
เควสป่าวะ
research. I can't change that. But
นี่ถูก
it's
เควสไหมเนี่ย
fascinating enough without having to sensationalize it, don't you think? The strange location, the missing details, a mysterious person. I want to write my essay on something interesting, and I'm interested in getting to the bottom of all this. That's the only reason.
Yes, you came to me, so all the more reason to take my advice. The fact is, it's the dramatization that will make.
Did
Yeah.
one of them just mention Tatarasuna? But
อ๋อ
all the way in Inazuma.
น่าจะถูกเควสน่าจะถูกแล้ว
Is it just Paimon, or is it kinda unusual for someone in Sumeru to want to write a paper about that? Everyone here is just going about their business. Maybe it really is just Paimon. Guess people here are free to research pretty much anything.
still let's go listen
Let's go find
โอ
out
เค
what
ถูก
this
ไปได้ถูกไป
Tatarasuna mystery is all about.
let's go inversion of Genesis talk to Scara by the road
Alright, I guess I'll go with my textual criticism and your editorial direction for the first draft. I have a feeling that the missing Kabuki Mono will end up being the main focus of this paper. If only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say
Oh.
about her, this seems like the kind of thing she'd know about.
about that
Oh, you're the traveler, you say?
no I'm the imposter
Hey, what's with that face? Don't believe us?
No, no, of course I believe you. Actually, I first heard about your great exploits when I was still in Inazuma.
that's a
This is
little
my
too
first time
easy
coming face
though
to face with you and your mysterious silver-haired companion. I couldn't believe my luck, and out of force of habit, I started, examining the evidence. Sorry.
Oh, so what? For the love of... Sorry, we don't get out much, so our social skills are kind of lacking. Traveler, I hear you've helped many people a great deal and been to many places. Would you be able to tell us about Tatarasuna?
Actually, we don't know much
Yeah.
about that place either. In fact, we only came over here because we heard you talking about it and wanted to learn more.
I'm just like Paimon like so what I don't actually know about it
My teacher chose this area of research as a personal challenge. He said it's difficult to get into because Inazumans don't know much about Tatarasuna's past. But who'd have thought that...
If you
Huh?
don't mind, I'd love to show you all my outline for the book I'm writing about Tatarasuna.
hold on, so what?
I don't have
Don't
that
you think
kind
that's
of
a bit
time.
Of a deep dive or a first read?
yeah
Well, fair
That's
point.
a little
In that
too
case,
much.
Please ease yourselves in gently by taking a look at Akaba's latest essay draft.
Let me give you some background. This all started with the discovery of some records in Tatarasuna. The writings mentioned someone by the name of Mikoshi Nagamasa, who crafted a fine blade. But in the end, he threw it into a fire to destroy it, and killed his servant Katsuragi. Why? Well, no one knows. Apart from the swordmaker, his servant, and the one who wrote this all down, the records also mention a Kabuki Mono.
Ooh.
This seems to be an Inazuman word for an eccentric stranger. Someone who dresses funny or acts in an unusual way.
That's our boy Scaramouche
That's right. Akaba's teacher has spent quite some time researching these events on the ground. This Kabuki Mono lived in Tatarasuna for a while before disappearing without a trace. And shortly afterwards, as Akaba mentioned, things got pretty ugly.
ถ้าทาราซูน่านี่มันใช่เกาะที่มี Thunderbird Manifestation ปะที่โดนทำลายไปว่าถ้าผมจำไม่ผิดนะผมจำชื่อไม่ได้เหมือนกัน
So first this strange person goes missing, then a murder happens? Seems kinda fishy to Paimon.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. So I helped out too. I asked everyone I could think of if they knew anything about what happened back then. And wow, did I get lucky!
wow
Shouting!
This part's important. I just wanted to make it stand out. It just so happens that a friend of mine works at the government records office. He looked into it for me, and I can now confirm that all the aforementioned individuals did, in fact, live in Inazuma over 400 years ago. Even back then, Tatara Suna was already at the center of Inazuma's smelting industry. The man in charge was a government official named Niwa. Curiously enough, it seems like he went missing too.
โอ้ทาราซูน่าน่าจะเกาะที่มีไอ้ไจแอนเฟอร์แนนด์ได้เลย Could it be?
So there are two missing people in the story now?
That's right! What's more, Niwa is a name with a lot of history to it. Have you ever heard of the great swordsmith clans of Inazuma?
Yes.
Oh, the swordsmiths? Yeah, like Ishin art and so on?
Yep. ที่ตอนนี้เหลือแค่อานิโมโน
Wow,
แบบ
yes, you really know your stuff. That makes things easier. So basically, this Niwa was a distant relative of the Kaidahara clan, the last practitioners of Ishin art. Something then seems to have happened in the Kaidahara clan, leading to their downfall. I don't know the details, but taken in light of everything else going on around that time, it makes you wonder whether it's all connected somehow.
This is literally about the ใช่อีเวนต์นั่นปะอีเวนต์ที่เราเคยเล่นมาแล้วแต่อันนี้เป็นอาร์คอนเควสไงมันคนบางคนอาจจะไม่ได้อีเวนต์หลายคนที่อีเวนต์นั้นเฉลยมาแล้วเนี่ย
Clan.
Sawada, you left out the biggest detail of all.
There's more?
Yes, of course. How could I forget? Brace your minds, ladies and gents, for they are about to be blown. Maybe you won't believe your ears. I wouldn't blame you, of course, because in all my years as a writer, this is by far the most.
Oh.
Get to the point, for Pete's sake.
According to information acquired by Akaba's teacher, the Kabuki Mono was not a human, but a puppet.
Oh. Wow. I didn't know this.
Puppet?
Yeah. He lived there. Okay, Lumi, you played the event already, even though I am the only one that remember.
Judging by the looks on your faces, you do know something after all.
Yeah. Glad at Paimon and Hope.
No, Paimon just meant, how creepy. The way you described it makes it sound like a ghost story.
I agree, it does. But considering that non-human races in Inazuma are by no means uncommon, spooky events are to be expected. And that's exactly what my book is about. Please, take a look.
Oh. Oh, too much, bro.
And please read my essay draft as well. Sawada was
Sorry.
encouraging me to follow his more creative approach, but I think essays should be grounded in facts. I don't think explaining everything away with mysterious forces will cut it. Oh, how about if I plug the holes in Sawada's narrative with political intrigue? Like, I could put a turf war between rival factions at the center of the whole series of events.
Wait, you're allowed to just make stuff up? Pretty sure you've gone from essay to guessay there.
Yeah, sound more like a no-go.
Akaba, look. Your teacher has researched this extensively. I've reached out to everyone I could think of. Whatever information we have now is all that there is to know. This is as much detail as you're ever going to get. Besides, if there really was a political power struggle going on at anything like the level you seem to be suggesting, what hope would we ever have of finding out the truth?
Good point. Okay, back to the drawing board, I guess. Give me some time. I need to find a new angle on this.
I'll leave you to it.
Some other stuff to do, so we'll
Yeah.
have to say goodbye for now. Good luck with your essay.
That's not true. I don't think Lumin have other stuff
All
to
right,
do.
thank you. If you find out any more info about all this, please do let me know. Thanks so much.
I mean, other than playing TCG, yes, it's our new job now, playing TCG.
Hey, so that thing they were talking about, it has to do with the balladeer, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay, then even if we did know something about it, we probably couldn't share it with them, huh? After all, we kicked his butt and got him locked up. Information about people like that is usually super confidential, isn't it? If you ask Paimon, Akaba should just pick a different topic. There must be as many essay topics as there are trees in the forest. There's no point in...
Oh? What's...
Hey, did you see that? He literally just went by, over there. It looked like...
Oh? What are you doing strolling around here?
No, it can't have been. He got locked up. Oh, quick, let's catch up and see.
Oh, it's just like a daily walking ritual.
Quit following me.
I'm not following you, okay? I'm controlling you. Baladi. Oh, you gone back to your home with your mama? The new mama? Oh.
Following me.
Oh. What are you two doing?
Traveler, Paimon, there you are.
Hello, Nahida.
Bad news. We just saw the balladeer strolling around in public.
You left Paimon?
Did he escape or... Ah! It's him!
Sure enough, you're here.
Hey! What are you doing in the sanctuary of Surastana? Aren't you supposed to be locked up? I know you must have a lot of questions. Please, allow me to explain. It was my idea to set the balladeer free. We made a deal, and he's gonna do some investigation in Irminsul for me. A deal? Huh. You sure you trust this guy?
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumeru would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about. But if that's the case, why haven't you done it already?
Nope.
Flatter yourself. It was... Nahida said there's still some mysteries in you to figure out.
Yep.
So if it were up to you, you'd finish the job?
No.
Guess I had you all wrong. There I was thinking you were just getting cold feet.
Well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start. Could I ask you all to please calm down? Paimon's worried about you, Nahida. Don't let him trick you.
She's the god of wisdom, Paimon.
It's not every day you see people questioning the god of
Yeah.
wisdom judgment. Just when you think you've seen it all.
Don't you dare try to drive a wedge between us! As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in making a deal. Even with the balladeer.
Well, I for one have no reason to doubt you. Considering you even struck a deal with the doctor.
Yeah.
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information. You'll come to understand more about that in the fullness of time. The balladeer's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us. That puts him in quite a precarious position. Plus, he's a former harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive secrets.
Yeah.
Being stuck here in Sumeru could make him a sitting duck, depending on how the Fatui plan to respond. Wait a second. Former? You mean he's not a harbinger anymore?
Oh, yeah, about that.
I take no pleasure in saying this, but it seems as if the doctor had no intention of welcoming back a loser, so...
Oh, so he tossed you out like a Paimon,
Sometimes it's
like a
you using
trash.
them. Other times, it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. Certainly all the stable ones are. That's how it was between me and the Fatui. And also between each of the harbingers. So as long as you have some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you. But after recent events, even I have to admit that I'm not worth quite what I used to be. Well, if the Fatui are gonna reevaluate my utility, I need to have a backup plan for myself.
As we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings, and you said you need protection. So, why not join forces with that?
I think these two have made their objection to that idea fairly clear, don't you? And they're your friends, so I guess you'll be siding with them.
No.
Yeah, obviously! Nahida, don't listen to him.
Okay, Paimon have a little open mind, you
Let's
know.
put that discussion to the side for now. We still have time.
Yeah.
Today can be a trial run. Where we go from here will depend on how well we manage to cooperate today.
All right. Then I'll do what we agreed.
Yes, agree.
Good. Go now and keep in touch. Nahida, are you serious about this?
Why are you so worried? I don't.
Yes. I have my reasons for this decision. In fact, I'm largely doing it for your benefit.
Oh, for me?
Yes. As I told you once before, there's information about your twin in Irminsul.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's the whole reason we came to see you today. So, you have an update on that?
Mm-hmm. You may remember me mentioning that the Fatui had not included your twin's details in the Descender category. This is an extremely important point. It's possible that the Fatui have other information that even I don't know about. And since the Balladeer used to be one of them, he'll be better acquainted with this information than I am. He was granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god of a new era. Even though he no longer has the Gnosis, some traces of its power remain in him. He can still connect. The amount of information in Irminsul is vast beyond description.
Yep.
Sifting through all of it without knowing what to look for would take too long, even for me. So I asked the Balladeer to search in Irminsul for any information about the Descenders. He's more familiar with this kind of information, and should be able to find it more quickly.
Nah.
Exactly! Or what if... Paimon just doesn't trust him. He's treated us as enemies every time we've run into him.
I understand. But sometimes, everything is dictated by which side you're on.
Also, that every time we run into him, it's just like 2 or 3 times canonically, Paimon.
How things will go in the future depends on what information he brings back. And Traveler, I know what your heart desires most of all. Our minds have connected several times before. There is a corner of your heart reserved for an intense longing. A feeling of being all alone in the dark, searching for the one candle whose light still burns.
Stop talking in metaphor, Nahida.
It is my responsibility to be on guard against the Balladeer. But as someone who counts you as a friend, I want to do something for you. If this deal with the Balladeer can give you the answers you've been longing to find, then it's worth it.
Thank you,
It's my
Nahi.
pleasure, really. You're Sumeru's hero. You've more than earned it.
That's what is overrated.
Paimon's still worried about this idea. Is there anything we can do to help?
I was going to contact you about that, but then you suddenly showed up on your own accord. Seems like we have a telepathic connection.
Yeah, for some reason.
I was going to ask you to supervise the Balladeer on my behalf while he carries out the task I assigned.
Oh?
Even though he only has a fraction of his full power left, that's still a fraction of a former Harbinger. If you could accompany him, it would put my mind at ease. Of course, I'll be there to help guide you through Irminsul from the outside.
Got it.
Great. Thank you. Prepare yourselves. I'm going to transport
Oh?
you into Irminsul.
Now? Okay.
Wow. It looks pretty different here compared to
Ooh.
last time.
So white.
The colors are gentler.
Yeah.
That must be because Sumeru's at peace now.
I like this version more. ว้าว ดูท้องฟ้าดิครับ ขาวขึ้นเยอะเลยอ่ะที่เนี่ย ใช้ผงซักฟอกอะไรครับเนี่ย ไม่ใช่ Hello
Look at that.
Balladeer.
Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. Oh, but I guess you panicked when you realized that I might enter Irminsul ahead of you.
Yeah, Nahida sent me to babysit you.
Beak, jailbird. No way a prisoner gets to be so smug.
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards. But right now, I'm on temporary release. So maybe you should think about backing off a little.
yeah
Sounds like a successful rendezvous. I need to be quite clear about something. In a few moments, you'll be entering into the innermost region of Irminsul. It is an environment like no other, and the most important place in all of Sumeru.
in the world too
Irminsul's inner region consists exclusively of torrents of information. You must put aside your differences and be extremely careful as you navigate your way through. I
okay
know there are many grievances between you on both sides, but it is essential that you remain calm after entry. This is as much for your own safety as anything else.
understood
Fine. Let's call it truce. But only until this mission's over.
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we?
yeah
We
Paimon
are going to be traveling together after all.
Yes.
With Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'll be at the front. It's my job to lead the way and get rid of any obstacles in our path. All you have to do is keep your pretty eyes open and
Oh.
try not to fall behind.
okay
You sure are confident. Paimon will give you that. You make it sound like you're even more experienced at adventuring than us.
If there are no further objections, I suggest we get going. Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Ugh, the snark on this guy. It's unbearable.
We can start now.
Irminsul access granted.
oh
Initiating connection procedure.
Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him.
Paimon why are you so angry today okay just catch up with him okay damn you don't need to swear every time he do something
So this is the inside of Irminsul.
it's like the meme Scaramouche breathe Paimon oh damn it chat
Ooh.
oh
Paimon's never seen anything like this. And it feels like a sacred place.
Irminsul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Tevat. Every bit of information flowing here means something. Pick your jaws up off the floor. It's time to go.
Why is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of everything he says?
you are being annoying Paimon okay
Kusanali, we will now proceed to the heart of Irminsul.
Can you still
Roger.
sense what the heart of Irminsul is?
Yes. Permission to begin searching for information there?
damn
Permission granted. Go ahead.
Let's go. Stay close. Don't go running off.
yep
Hey, so, say we did go running off in here. What would happen?
why won't you try
What are you smirking at?
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got lost.
yeah
Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything out. So if you want to stay safe, your best option is to stick close to me.
what if oh what the hell I want to go off the track damn
These sapling things have spread out.
Those are all packets of information from inside Irminsul. Be careful not to touch them.
okay we are playing this the location
It looks the same in every direction.
but it seems that
No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth.
okay Paimon
Is he mocking me again?
yes
What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little? We're here.
What a huge tree!
hmm
Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Are you ready?
Ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents.
The Balladier's actually doing what Nahida tells him. Guess he must want to stay alive.
Yes, Paimon, and is that clear already? Okay. Oh my god.
The rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all,
Oh.
make sure to share it with us.
Okay.
Will do.
Will do.
Huh. For once, we're the ones with nothing to do.
Yep.
Traveler, Paimon, would you like to talk? Yes, I've also invited Paimon to join.
Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our heads?
That's part of it. Plus, we're all friends. There's nothing wrong with us talking like this once in a while.
Paimon's never tried this before. This is great! So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think the Balladier's a bit of a walking contradiction? He's always talking back, but he seems to listen to what you say.
He seems to excel at doing odd jobs
As I've
for
told you
others.
before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve.
Oh.
Things that are clear as day to me, but that he has yet to understand. Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers.
Yep. Is this about his past, the betrayals, and
Well
other?
done. Smart and attentive as always.
Actually, I got a glimpse of a few things. I don't know. Oh.
So, you made contact with that part of his mind. Well, it's true. Betrayal turned the Balladeer into the person he is today.
Yeah.
Huh. Paimon thought nothing could get under that guy's skin. Turns out, he can get hurt and angry just like anyone else.
Yeah, Paimon.
Everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're a puppet created by the Electro Archon.
Yeah, what about your story?
Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Tatarasuna incident. Nahida, do you know anything about that?
If you mean the mysterious events, the Kabuki Mono and so on, yes. I know about all of that.
Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatarasuna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what they thought.
Oh? How interesting. Those two managed to deduce quite a lot through guesswork alone.
So the Gesse got it right?
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatarasuna was sabotaged.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
What makes you think we're talking to each other?
What? We're just standing there and letting him do his thing. Why won't he assume that we are talking with Nahida telepathically? I'm sure if Paimon is just standing there for 3 seconds, she will speak out something for sure.
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation.
Yeah.
Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
So, have you found anything yet?
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing on either of you in Irminsul at all.
Wait, how did you know about that? Did Nahida tell you?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway,
No.
you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you.
Yeah. Your concern is you is hard work.
Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself.
and making cordial conversation is something I can manage. Huh? Wait.
Oh, you find something? Oh.
This light. It looks similar to those saplings. What could it be?
Anonymous data.
Hey, don't you forget the agreement. You have to share it with us.
He will share with us, Paimon, okay? Just wait a minute.
Just wait.
Yeah, just wait.
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatara Suna's furnace, after all. It
Oh.
may not pay to act rashly.
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Sound like Ayato,
Is that
dad
so?
or something. I don't know.
Well, since you insist.
It's...
Niwa.
Whoa!
What? Oh?
I have been in Tatara Suna for some time now. You have shown me great hospitality, as has Mikoshi Nagamasa, and indeed, everyone else. Under your leadership, Tatara Suna is a warm, welcoming place, like a giant village. People are gainfully employed, their lives have purpose. They are motivated.
Damn.
As I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As for Tatara Suna, it was originally established as a means of safely disposing crystal marrow.
Out of context ชอบเสียงไอ้คนพูดคนนี้มากเลยว่ะ แล้วก็ชอบดีไซน์ด้วย
The forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished, giving rise to generations of swordsmiths. Some world-renowned, others unknown, all passing on their legacy. Skills, blood, dreams.
Oh.
Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to make Akame's acquaintance, the two of you never would have joined forces. And he would be the first to admit that there's no way he could have revolutionized our forging process like this on his own. At least not on the same timescale.
Okay, this is about the furnace, but aren't we searching for our brother's information? How is this relevant? ผมว่าเดี๋ยวเขาก็พูดเองแหละ
You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me, and now every piece of ore here is smelted using the new technique. Even now, you remain one of Tatara Suna's key consultants, working right here alongside us. I believe it is you, sir, who are truly responsible for the changes in our manufacturing and forging methods.
You flatter me. From the outset, I saw much that was
Yes,
commendable
sir.
in the forging industry of Inazuma, and it has been my great honor to befriend you all.
So you say, Escher. But is this really the truth?
My good sir, what do you mean?
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected, because I didn't want to speculate, and I didn't want to believe that things could turn out this way. What have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke? Mounting production problems? Worker fatigue and casualties are up and continuing to rise at an alarming rate. And recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth inside the furnace. We've kept the truth from spreading outside, but still, I suspect you understand it better than I do. None of the people who went out to get help have come back. Now, our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the Golden Feather to Narukami Island to seek an audience with Shogun. This is our last hope. But that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher? Nothing does. Otherwise, why would you still be standing there with that smile on your face?
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere. I'm sure you've been harboring these suspicions for quite some time.
Damn.
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events. Namely you, Escher. But Mr. Mikoshi is more cautious than I. He does things by the book.
Escher is kinda sus.
After all, Nagamasa is the adopted son of Mikoshi Torichio, the yokai struck down by the shogun's own hand. If he truly seeks to redeem his family's honor, an abundance of caution is well advised.
You're well informed on the subtleties of his situation for a mechanic all the way from Fontaine. Are you sure you're not a little overqualified?
Yeah.
Why, Mr. Niwa, are you suggesting I find a job as a diplomat? Sadly, I am so very attached to my craft.
Enough, Escher. I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace. And someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so we can absorb it and put an end to the problem. I'm in charge here. And I'm about to take some responsibility and head inside. Probably to my death. But what about you? What are you still doing here?
Judging from the look in your eyes, you don't seem to trust me.
Yeah.
Drop the act. We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looks like your plan to destroy Tatara Suna has worked.
Yeah. That voice is a William voice if I know one.
I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left?
Oh shit.
Don't you have all your answers by now?
Is that a knife behind?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment.
No. Knew
A
it.
moment like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
You...
Where's the blood? Wow, blood.
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I'd disguised myself exceptionally well, at least for the first few days. But to my surprise, you had your people look into my background right from the start. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all.
Dottore? Or some fat
And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity, and what I seek in Tatara Suna.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
Yes, I knew it.
If you kill me, there's no one who can get inside the furnace. So you're really going to destroy this place? Is that it?
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet. You're a human. You're just missing a heart.
Damn.
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this. They'll be found out. But this makes no sense. What are you really trying to accomplish by all this?
Damn,
Why go
Niwa.
to all this trouble?
You're surviving so long for that one slash, huh?
It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. This is all part of a carefully controlled experiment. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity. I'm a Fatui Harbinger. Call me
The
the
Doctor.
Doctor.
The Fatui? Who? What do you want?
Just to create a minor inconvenience for your nation.
That's it.
That's so.
That's why you gave us your cursed technology? Just to let loose the evil energy from the crystal marrow?
Look how even the righteous soul is filled with venom when faced with its demise. My
Damn.
device functions precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe and keeping the truth from the outside world. However, I did not make it with you in mind. It is easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled with hate. So give in to your fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent heart is placed into an unsuspecting puppet. Make no mistake, even without you, that pure, innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone else instead. What other reason would a human have for befriending one who is not of our kind?
If you give him my heart, tell him that both Nagamasa and I see him as
Wow.
one of us. He has nothing to prove to anyone. Because not everyone just wants to use other people. The only ones who
Oh.
think like that are people like you.
What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty.
Oh, indeed.
Then out of respect for you, I shall redefine myself. Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish. At least this way your death is not a consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat.
Is this the first time we saw someone actually die on screen? Damn. Oh, I mean Signora too.
I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No, that will prove quite impossible. Mr. Niwa? Already dead. What a pity.
Yep.
Jester, I have completed the task you gave me. Creating a gap and infiltrating Inazuma's inner workings. What fun it was. I'd like to introduce a puppet to you. If he proves useful, let's make him our newest comrade. And if not, let's turn him to dust.
Aw, they want review Jester voice? Why? Damn. See, Scaramouche, you didn't get betrayed.
Hey, are you alright?
It was your comrades that betrayed you all along.
Dottore! Good. Good.
Was that the doctor? Did he turn into a mechanic from Fontaine? But why did we see things from his perspective?
When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Maybe so, but it means nothing.
Does it? But this memory shows that Niwa didn't
Yeah.
betray you. He never meant for you to be the one to take the device into the furnace. You know very well what that means. Even more so than I.
Let's give him some space. He looks really mad. Paimon doesn't want to be anywhere near him right now.
Yeah. I mean, if that betrayal didn't take place, he might have been a normal guy.
We need to give him some time to process his emotions.
Paimon's still confused about the Tatarasuna incident. So, the doctor was behind it, but why has that gotten him so worked up?
Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon.
Yeah.
It's natural that you find it difficult to understand. Perhaps he needed to learn this someday.
Also, didn't we are trying to learn something about our brother, but somehow get to know about Scaramouche past instead.
So now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the kabuki mono to live with the people of Tatarasuna. Later, the doctor showed up disguised as the mechanic from Fontaine. And that's when the trouble began. It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Everything he did was just to plant seeds of disaster in Inazuma that would bear fruit in the future. Of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, the balladeer became the main test subject. After the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the balladeer.
Damn.
Then he instructed him to enter the furnace and absorb all the filth caused by the smelting process. The load was far beyond what he expected, but the balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic, "This device seems to have protected me. What's in it?"
Why?
The mechanic answered, "Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift. He said it's the one thing that you've been looking for." He took it straight from the chest of one of his innocent servants.
Fucking doctor, oh
The
my
mechanic
god.
removed the withered heart from the device as he spoke. The balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is a cursed thing, but it had protected him from the filth. He thought Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. Overwhelmed with anger and sorrow, the balladeer threw the heart to the ground and left Tatarasuna without looking back.
First of all, that story is quite good, but I don't really want to hear Nahida say that. Can't we just have a cutscene for that game next time in the future, please? Like we saw Balladeer like literally walking out and throwing the heart and all that bull crap. Like literally in a cutscene, not just dialogue. Okay.
Holy moly. So the
Damn.
doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim? That's terrible.
Yes. Only if he understands this can he choose a new path forward.
Dottori, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
Oh, Mushe. What are we supposed to do? Oh, okay.
Shall we see how he's doing? Hey, you alright? That's a scary expression.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend.
Oh. He just want to make...
It won't. I'll keep my end of the deal.
Yeah, about my brother.
Hey, are you investigating the stuff we want to know about?
That's why we're here.
Yes. Isn't that why we're here in the first?
But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders. Anyone who comes from beyond this world is not counted as part of Tevat.
Oh, does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Not unexpected, but still, thank you.
Don't thank me just yet.
Oh?
You look really upset. Well, since Irminsul was a dead end, I guess I can share some other info that might interest you.
Thank you, Mushi.
Huh? About what?
The reason why there are records about your brother in Irminsul. It might have something to do with Conria. Apparently, Conria was his first destination when he arrived in this world. Plus, he only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens responded?
The jester told me this himself.
Oh.
You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria and lived with your brother for a time.
Oh. The jester. Oh. Alright. Yeah. Number one เนี่ย He is a royal mage in Conria. A mage. Damn, that's unexpected.
I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this. Did you get all that, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes. Astonishing news.
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Irminsul, but was it valuable?
Very valuable.
That's
Good.
mine.
In
Damn.
that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
Huh? What have you done?
Oh.
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't sustain this shield for very long.
Did he just like cut communication with Kusanali?
I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me.
Ooh, what do you want to know?
Give me your hand.
Oh.
Can you hear my voice inside your head? No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, all I can do is exchange a few words with you. So tell me, in this world, is it possible to change the past?
Yes.
Done.
Huh? What happened? Paimon only saw you hold hands for a second.
Nothing. I was just thanking her for helping me.
Ha 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 ha.
So long. I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
Where are you going?
Damn.
Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
Bad idea.
Fast
Stop.
reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again.
Oh.
From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist. Those who died in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
Hey, Balladeer! Don't do anything stupid!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance. And I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pests they are. But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily, everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all.
Also, why did we hear the storm trailer lair off just now?
Balladeer! Balladeer!
Oh shit.
Uh-oh, he disappeared. Come on, we gotta find
Shit.
him somehow.
I sense a cutscene coming. Am I right? Oh. Yeah.
Oh no,
Nothing.
he's really gone.
He just this.
Oh, can you hear me?
Nahida!
Nahihi.
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer, what happened just now?
Ha ha ha.
I was suddenly cut off by some kind of power.
He cut you off.
It was the Balladeer's fault. He shut you out.
Damn.
I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that with so little power left. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or did he achieve something beyond his abilities, and it took everything he had?
Where the heck did he go? Ugh, it's all our fault. We were supposed to keep an eye on him. Sorry,
don't be. It's not your fault. Please, let me handle this from here, even though I'm not sure I can solve it. We're running out of time. Follow my lead and get out of Irminsul as soon as possible.
Oh. Why am I in my room? What? Dream of awakening? What do you mean, dream of awakening? Oh, Nahida story quest, you see?
Swollen Fury. Sorry to interrupt, everyone. We finally have some real dream experts joining us. Esteemed experts, this way, please.
They must be dream experts.
Oh, I have a question.
Dream
No
expert
rush.
ผมจะสปีดรัน Nahida story quest ก่อนละกันนะจ๊ะ
Paimon did.
My question is simple.
Oh, that's the tough one.
The first time, the second time, the third time, and the fourth time, but then the board.
Wait, why did all of...
Because slimes are mon, things don't tend to end well for months.
I suppose you're... I just want to experience a different life.
Looks like being an expert is wait next.
Oh, it's my turn.
Well? Hey, you're supposed to be helping.
No,
First,
Oh, it's...
you said it easy,
just
huh?
find your wife and tell.
Well,
Oh,
no, it's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, have you
Oh.
tried that?
Think about it.
You do have a point.
Yes.
Oh,
You're welcome.
my turn. I want to bring the souvenir box to my room and to my dream.
I dreamt of a raven flying over the...
Hey, no rush. One at a time.
ทีละคนครับทีละคน
Their questions were way too difficult. We don't actually know anything more than they do. We're just more experienced dreamers. You do have a point. Right now? Oh, and now that Paimon has said that, you know who comes to mind?
Nahida.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Dear
she's-
experts, we have another. But
Nahihi.
My question is, interesting events. Anyway, I really didn't
oh, right. If there's anyone that understands dreams, it's you. You should be able to help us answer all these questions.
Yeah.
wrong.
You are the god of
Alright.
dreams. อ๋อไม่กล้าถามกันเลยเหรอไม่กล้าถามเทพเหรอ
Huh? What's wrong? You were all so excited a minute ago. Why the subpoena so?
Yep.
It's not, and in terms of reputation and renown, you've also done many great things in Sumeru. Yet they didn't even flinch at you.
Yeah.
The interesting questions of... that's not... I don't want to get in look now the atmosphere. I just want it to be another drop in the water. Not the cold and restrictive container.
She's so, hey, it's all right, everyone.
All right. I'll give it a try.
Oh, it's the slime.
Hey, drop the nicknames, would you?
It is slime.
Besides, I don't want to become a slime anymore. Maybe a...
I see.
I guess I just want to experience... The sky is right above...
So you want to
Because if by the time this all...
But if that's the case, the reason is...
Really?
I don't know.
Huh?
That's right. Having worked for such a long time, you of all people...
Well, of course. Come to think of it...
You should replace it. A new sense of adventure. You don't need to become...
Yes. I'll go and pick up...
That's our Nahida. Only you would know how to get right to the heart of the problem.
Actually, I didn't really... Huh? I gave him that advice because I once saw a worker doing the same. After a moment, he'd start to smile. It really surprised me at the time. My guess is that the names on the handle were of important people to him. Is it because...
Oh, Paimon!
Don't mind me, though. This is just my way of learning.
Hey, don't forget about Paimon! Everyone knows...
Thanks, you two. That makes me feel a lot better.
I already asked, what should I do if I...
Longing for the deceased. Even if you keep if your wife were still alive...
No. I suppose not.
What is sad music?
She even
I'm sorry, but I don't have
It's
time.
almost...
Maybe all of this is rooted in your... Were there any unresolved matters or regrets between...
I don't know. I suppose I really felt like I was ready to move on. I wouldn't be...
But dreams are, and will for... It's not good to...
Yes. And it's probably...
I'm a little worried. I think I can handle the...
Oh man. Check on you, man. You man, I'm here, bro. What do you need?
Are you feeling any better now?
Yes. Now that I know where that... But at the same time, I feel as if I should go. Otherwise, once I can start... Actually, you two are adventurers, right?
Yeah. Even if you can't see your wife...
Yeah.
All right.
Mama.
Huh? Wait! Aren't you supposed to be answering questions?
I just finished. Anyway...
Oh, there's no need to...
No need to
Yeah,
stand
let's
on
go,
it. I
Nahida.
wanted to use...
Huh?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Too slow.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. ต่อเควสแล้วครับทุกคนเควสจบแล้วผมยอม
Search for it.
มา
Swollen Fury.
We're out! And we're at... an inn or something?
It's our room.
This is
Can't
an
you remember?
emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged, and nobody will disturb you.
No, I want to help
I'm sorry,
you.
but this isn't something I need your help with. Leave this one to me.
An emergency? How bad is it? Nahida, will you be okay?
Don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there may be some minor disturbances, it won't lead to a disaster. Please rest and recover your strength here until I say it's safe.
Oh, okay.
Her voice has gone. Paimon can't shake the feeling that something really big has happened.
Yep.
What do you think the Balladeer meant? And why did he suddenly grab onto you before?
Paimon doesn't remember Getelorukadawata, and the Balladeer's question was a strange one. Yeah.
He wants to change the past? But surely that's impossible!
It's not easy, that's for sure. I mean, we know that it's possible.
You can't just rewrite history. All that stuff happened already in real life.
Yeah.
It's like...
Yeah.
Imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Even if no one was there to see it,
Yeah.
Paimon would sure as heck remember drinking it.
Yeah นั่นแหละ มันเหมือนคำถามไอ้เรื่อง Spider-Man No Way Home อะเอาจริง คือถ้าเราดื่มน้ำไปแล้วอย่างเงี้ย เราดื่มน้ำไปแล้วน้ำอยู่ในตัวเราแล้ว แล้วเราเปลี่ยน history ให้ว่าน้ำยังไม่โดนดื่มอย่างเงี้ย แล้วน้ำมันจะอยู่ดีๆก็แบบย้ายออกจากตัวเราไปอยู่ในแก้วแล้วกลายเป็นเหมือนเดิมเลยเหรอมันก็ไม่น่าใช่ปะนี่มันแหกกฎฟิสิกส์เลยนะเว้ย Yeah great example
So, why does Paimon still have a bad feeling about this? Paimon can't help but feel scared about what he might do. Oh, Paimon's so confused.
Maybe he wants to erase himself. Yeah. Paimon.
Sorry.
Other.
Paimon accidentally. It's the Balladeer's fault for causing Paimon all this mental stress.
Okay, Paimon. Stop putting all the blame on him. Okay.
Erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable. Is that really possible in Irminsul?
Of course. Not necessary, but maybe. I'm just guessing.
Uh-oh. Paimon's
Okay,
head is
Lumi.
overheating from trying to understand what he's up to. And it's still not working. Ugh. Paimon's had it with that little brat. He's been nothing but trouble ever since we met him. There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise, won't everyone who's connected to him be affected too? There's nothing we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do next?
Damn. If that's really true, Irminsul seem OP though.
Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But Paimon's still so worried. Paimon won't be able to sleep a wink tonight.
Also, this brings up a question. If Irminsul can really erase anything in history, why won't Celestia just erase Kandria from history? If they really want to, huh? Think why? Why they choose to destroy them instead of just erasing them? That would be much easier, no? Especially they have the capabilities to take over Irminsul anyway. I mean, they literally order Greater Lord Lukedawata to go and protect Irminsul, which means they literally have the authority to go to Irminsul and change history. So แล้วทำไมวะwhy? So I think the answer is Irminsul can't really change history, or Kandria is so OP that they can't be affected by Irminsul.
So, how about, we list all our favorite foods to take our mind off things? Heck, if that doesn't work. Alright, Paimon will start. First dish.
Okay.
Andrean chili chicken.
Okay.
Also.
Okay. Oh. What's wrong?
What was Paimon supposed to be doing just now? Paimon was, talking? Huh. Paimon suddenly can't remember what she was talking about. What was it again?
Scaramouche, what have you done, my boy? Did you just erase yourself?
The Balladeer?
And Paimon will say, who's that?
Is that a food too?
I
Weird
knew.
name, though.
Yep. Wait. Then this means would Balladeer also forget himself too? I mean, that would make sense because Nahida erased Greater Lord Lukedawata, and she's the one that do the erasing and still can't remember why she did it. That means we are still the only one can remember. I mean, except validate some bullshit and whole universe just want him to remember as well.
What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something Paimon said?
No, it's
so,
nothing.
the balladeer. Is that someone's name?
No.
It's...
I'm just mumbling. Nothing. Paimon, come with me.
Okay, sure. Where are we going?
Inazuma.
Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay? You're acting like this.
Let's get over there first. Damn, back to Inazuma we go. Man, haven't been there for a while. Inazuma. The forgotten Iceland nation in the bottom right of the map that no one remembers after the Archon quest now. They will remember only if there is an event or daily commission. Hello.
We made it to Amanoma Smithy.
Ah, it's been a while.
Yep. Pardon me. I would like to ask a question if I may.
Of course. Go ahead.
About the writing.
Oh. Now there's a question I wasn't expecting. Very well. I'll tell you what I know once more.
Let's see.
The once renowned Raiden Gokuden, comprised of 5 branches.
Isn't it 4?
Amenoma, Futsu, Ishin, Hyakume, and Senju. The art of forging practiced by these 5 clans was first taught to them personally by the almighty Shogun. Over time, the 5 branches diverged from one another as generations of bladesmiths honed and perfected their craft until they became 5 distinct traditions. Most of the great swordsmith clans of old have since fallen into decline, and for a long time, only the Amenoma branch kept. But fortunately, Kaedehara Kazuha recently returned to Inazuma and took up the mantle of the Ishin art. Now, 2 clans remain of the... If my memory serves me right, you yourself were present when he forged the Ishin blade.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we were! Paimon remembers that now. We learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden then too. It seems like such a shame.
Yeah, what was the reason behind that decline?
That, my friends, is a tragic tale indeed.
What happened?
In fact, this was not made known to me for most of my life. All these years, I knew of those great clans' demise, but never the cause. Only recently, he told me that, as we are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Gokuden, it was right. There is no harm in telling you, but the Raiden Gokuden were the targets of a murderous rampage by a vengeful bladesmith.
And his name?
Vengeful? Why?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in Tatarasuna's furnace. One brave swordsmith heard the commotion and chose not to flee, but he rushed to the scene, hoping to prevent a disaster.
Oh, Das นี่สการมุดเพิ่งเปลี่ยนประวัติศาสตร์เพื่อให้เพื่อนเขาว่านี่หวาเป็นคนไปช่วยใช่ไหมเนี่ยเพื่อช่วยยกยู
Tatarasuna
แม่
was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation in that
หรื
day,
อเปล่า
and overseeing it was the armory
เปล่า
officer.
วะไม่รู้กู
His
มั่ว
surname was Niwa, though he had family ties to the Kaedehara clan. Knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives, Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into the furnace. The furnace quickly stabilized, but neither of them made it out.
He just changed his
The
story.
smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes. His orphaned son was left to fend for himself and grew up deeply resentful at the world. In his heart, the whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the almighty Shogun for her apparent indifference towards his father's death, and he hated everyone who had done nothing to try and save him. Powerless and destitute, the only legacy he had to pass on to his children was his hatred. Generation after generation bore this grudge, living in utter misery. Alas, if only the story could have ended there. But 100 years ago, the then head of this family reached the end of his wits. He could bear their... Finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokuden. In doing so, in his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakume clan, which he belonged to. But when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, his killing spree came to an abrupt end. He failed to catch them unawares. That is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin art survived that day.
Yep.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Kazuma?
Yeah.
Why, yes. Just yesterday, in fact. We spoke for a while over some tea. He seemed well. My pleasure.
Don't tell Paimon. There are other places you want to visit too, right? On to the next stop!
Where? Yashiro Commission. Hello.
Quit following me.
We're here! This is the Yashiro Commission's headquarters, so...
Traveler, it's been a while.
Hello.
If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I'm afraid your time...
Are they out on business?
The Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings in the Commissioner's place. If it's urgent, you're welcome to wait inside until the...
What do you think? Shall we go in?
More waiting.
If it were anyone else, I couldn't allow it. But seeing as you're so...
We'll be heading in then.
Hello, dears. Is there something you want to... Of course, traveler. Yeah, what would you like to know?
How are the...
Oh, they're both very well indeed. Lately, Miss Kamisato has been rather busy attending all As for the commissioner himself, well, you know, busy as ever.
So pretty much business as usual on the Yashiro.
Very much so.
Well, got any more questions?
You're very welcome. In fact, I would love nothing more than for you to come and visit more often. But I'm sure you must be far too busy to have time for that. Miss Kamisato talks about you, I must say. Many things. Whenever the commissioner, they say they get to Miss Kamisato. It's been many years now since the late Mr. and Miss, as someone who is old and so in the future, if you wonderful.
Paimon likes it. Paimon's itching to try.
Of course.
All right, goodbye for now. We're great.
Tatara
Bye,
Suna.
ma'am. Don't worry, we'll see ourselves out.
All right then.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Yep, everything's taken.
Very well.
Goodbye.
The wind rises.
Oh. Hello. Xavier, long time no see after that world quest.
Well, here we are. But what are we looking for? Something?
Do my eyes deceive me, or is that the traveler in Paimon?
Ho ho!
Hey, what are you doing here?
I was in the general area, and now I'm in this specific area. There, that's me. So what about you two?
Okay.
We have some questions and thought you might be able to help.
Certainly do. I've researched. If there's anything you want to know, just ask away. Like the back of my hand. Not only that, but I've met people in Inazuma whose families used to live in Tatarasuna years ago. Oh, well, it's a long story, don't you know? The tale of... I'm told that its history is one of the most foremost forging and smelting operations in the nation.
A couple? When exactly?
One was just in the last few years, the other was several hundred years ago. They say he was a mechanic who consulted on a technology upgrade. It seems like the technological collaboration between our two nations goes back a long way. How about that?
Mechanic, huh?
Hey, weren't you gonna ask Xavier something about Tatar?
Oh, I didn't realize you two were here for a history lesson.
Me neither. Paimon doesn't know what's gotten into this one today. Feels like we've been preparing for a history exam or something.
What brought this on? Did you just wake up today with a sudden burning desire? Sure, go ahead.
Have you ever heard of
a kabuki mono? I do know the word. Inazuman for those eccentric types who always go around dressed to the nines. Just the sort of person that I'd put sadly I've never had the pleasure, nor have I come across.
Thank you,
Of course! Don't mention it.
Oh, we're leaving? Okay, bye, Xavier.
Oh, you're most welcome. More than happy to help. Farewell.
Looks like you got all the information you're looking for. Sure, but what's up with you today? Keep your smile, Spinal Crocodile. Hey, all right, let's head.
Sanctuary of Surastana. Oh, but why there? Outside of the Cerberus. Oh.
Behold!
Oh?
Hey, it's them!
Oh, hello, Aquaba and someone I can't remember from the start of the quest.
Akaba, Sawada.
Yeah, Sawada.
You're still here?
Indeed we are. If you have a moment, we'd love...
We have time. What do you want to touch?
It's the same topic we discussed last...
Still looking for more info about Tatarasuna, huh?
Yeah, we might get some information.
Unfortunately, we haven't made any real progress. Huh?
I haven't read the first part,
I
so
presume
sorry.
you'll want to read mine as well.
The content has changed.
Well, what do you think?
Hey, Traveler. Remember how last time Akaba was saying how he wished he could gather more information about all this? Well, we just got...
What did you find out?
It's a long story. Basically...
Yep.
Wow. So many new details. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Well,
Sure.
So it all comes down to one man's desire for revenge. Huh. Ugh. So there's no...
This new information actually lends...
Yes, okay. Point taken. You were...
And they're back at it.
Oh, so...
You're welcome.
Keep us in the loop if you find out anything...
Will do.
Yep.
Squall Fury, upon the gale.
Hello, Nahida. Oh, that guy isn't here, but I'm here. Fear me. Wait, เราขึ้นในบนได้ปะวะ
The wind rises.
Oh. โอเคกูสนแล้ว
Nahida, we're here!
Be back.
Paimon, how have you been?
Ugh, where to start? Paimon hasn't had a moment's rest this whole time. That night, we ended up chatting and chatting until suddenly the sun was up. And then she decided she wanted to go to Inazuma.
I was investigating.
The Balladeer?
Ah,
Sounds like some kind of code name.
I see you forget him.
You look troubled. Is there something you need to tell me? Traveler?
Hey, what's wrong? You look so upset.
Oh, I tell the truth. There once one named Balladeer.
That's quite a story. So, this puppet known as the Balladeer erased himself from Irminsul, hoping that he could change the past.
But how was he even able to do that?
As the traveler said, he very nearly became Sumeru's deity. Admittedly, I remember it a little differently. I don't recall finding anyone inside the machine after we defeated it. Nevertheless, it does make sense. If someone were to successfully erase themselves from Irminsul, the world would change to reflect the new reality.
So, you believe this person really existed, and we just don't remember him because, well, because he literally changed the world?
Yes. Theoretically speaking, it is possible to do this. But I'm struggling to imagine the kind of person who would dare go through with it. The traveler comes from a world beyond Chavat. That's why there's no information about her in Irminsul. And it also explains why any changes to Irminsul wouldn't affect her. So if there's anyone in the world capable of retaining memories from a past that has been rewritten, it's you. It's quite incredible when you think about it.
You can't say that again.
Ivan's having a hard time understanding this Balladeer guy's motivations.
I can only make inferences based on the information we've been given. As for what kind of person he was, only... Something else worrying you? Something that you can't share? It couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died, right?
Yes.
Once the Balladeer realized he hadn't been betrayed after all, it must have completely changed his view of the people of Tatarasuna. Now he saw them as friends again. He couldn't keep hating humans after that. And if he thought there was a chance he could save his old friends, it would be hard not to try. The story makes sense. Every part of it. The Balladeer tried to achieve godhood with the doctor's help. He was unsuccessful, but retained the power to connect with Irminsul. That power then enabled him to change what was recorded in Irminsul and erase himself. even though he didn't have much strength left.
Yeah, it does make sense, but it still ended in tragedy for his friends. It just feels so hopeless. He gave everything to do this.
Yeah. Why can't Ermisol revive the dead, huh? If Ermisol can literally physically change shit in the real world, then why can't it just revive someone? Why? Or is life fake? Or is like there's something with the souls that Ermisol can't touch? Oh.
Please wait a moment. I want to check something. Found it. This should be the one.
Ngui, what is it?
It turns out that I have a strange way of confirming everything she has told us.
Oh?
What is it?
A record from a personal collection. It was tucked away in a corner. You should take a look.
Is this a fairy tale? Who wrote it?
Oh?
I authored this record myself.
Huh? You wrote a fairy tale that somehow has
Oh?
something to do with the balladeer?
นี่ไงครับทุกคนเนี่ยเหมือนที่ผมขอยกตัวอย่างมันเป็นทฤษฎีจากคุณ Iceland XD นะครับใน YouTube ไปดูได้ครับว่าถ้าเกิดเนื้อเรื่องที่เราแต่งมามันเป็นเนื้อเรื่องนิยายอย่างเงี้ยซึ่งมันไม่ใช่เรื่องจริงเพราะมันเป็นนิยายแต่มันอ้างจากเรื่องจริงซึ่งสุดท้ายมันก็ไม่ใช่เรื่องจริงอยู่ดีเว้ยเพราะฉะนั้นอะเนื้อเรื่องนิยายจะไม่ถูกเปลี่ยนถ้าเมนซอเปลี่ยนไปเว้ยและเขาก็เลยบอกว่าจำได้ไหมว่าในเควสของลิซ่าเก่ามากตั้งแต่ต้นเกมอะมันมีอบิสเมดอะที่พยายามจะขโมยหนังสือการ์ตูนหรือหนังสือนิยายนี่แหละจากไลบรารีซึ่งตอนนั้นเราก็มองว่ามันแบบประหลาดมากมันมองแบบดูปัญญาอ่อนมากแต่ไม่แน่เว้ยอบิสอาจจะรู้อะไรเกี่ยวกับนิยายก็ได้เพราะว่านิยายอะแบบนิยายหรือเนื้อเรื่องแต่งอะเป็นสิ่งเดียวที่สามารถแบบอาจจะไม่สะทกสะท้านเมนซอลไว้เพราะมันไม่ใช่เรื่องจริงมันแค่อิงจากเรื่องจริงเพราะฉะนั้นเมนซอลเลยไม่ได้มองว่ามันเป็นเรื่องจริงแล้วอาจจะไม่ได้โดนเปลี่ยนเว้ยเนี่ยเหมือนเคสนาฮิดาเลยที่เขาแต่งแฟรี่เทลขึ้นมาคล้ายๆบาลาเดียแต่มันไม่ใช่
When combined with the traveler's narrative, it's clear that this story is an allegory. Everything in it is a symbol for something else.
Hold on. So this record survived from the past?
Yes. Any information about the balladeer or the kabuki-mono in other records will have been changed. But I wrote this story in a way that means it was left intact. Changing the information in Irminsul changes to that. But Irminsul can't change information that was well hidden in advance. I guess I must have written this story as a backup before the balladeer entered Irminsul.
That's incredible! What a great idea!
And sending the traveler into Irminsul with the balladeer must have been a further precaution. I knew she'd remember everything. This story is abstract enough that it still resonates with the present information recorded in Irminsul. But if we connect all the different pieces together, the true story that emerges is the one she told us. The now erased life of the balladeer. There was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. The monster found a family of foxes, joined them, and they became friends. The monster lived with the family day and night, and everyone treated it as one of their own. Once in a while, the monster would take off its fox fur at night and lament to itself as it gazed at its reflection in the water. I am a monstrosity, yet they are too foolish to see it. I pity them. But the monster soon found solace when another came to live among the foxes who was not their kin. A kitten, carved from the wood of a white tree who had been abandoned by the humans. The kitten too wished to become a fox, but its tail was too slender and it could not grow a coat of richly colored fur. Furious at this happy resolution, the monster lit a fire on the mountain. The terrified animals panicked as the fire spread. The only way to extinguish the flames was to make a sacrifice. A gray fox stood up and addressed the monster. It said, "You are the cleverest among us. Surely you can help us find a way to solve this." The monster smiled, led the fox toward the fire, and murdered it. The gray fox's heart was turned into a beautiful drop of water, clear, spotless, and pure. The monster gave the heart of water to the kitten, telling him, "The foxes have decided. You are the one who must be sacrificed. Take this, quench the flames, and die for your fox kin." The fire was extinguished, but the kitten lived. It left that side of the mountain and found a little bird who had a broken wing. The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. Never again would it cherish a single creature, nor a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain. The kitten spent the nights wandering aimlessly, gnashing its teeth at the moon. How it wished to swallow the moon and devour the moonlight. If the world could only return to darkness, then it would finally be peaceful and content. I will become the new moon, the answer to everything. Then, no one will know that there were once birds, foxes, and cats in this world. And no one can know that they were different.
We solved it!
I remember now. This is not just the Balladeer story. It is his very own memories. I made a backup so that it would be preserved no matter what happened. To become a god, he was experimented on and modified countless times. It was brutal torture, and the only reason he was able to survive is that he was a puppet. This memory was extracted from him by the scholars. Presumably, they kept it. Creating a deity was just the first step. Some of them wanted to be able to control it. That's why they backed up his memory for later use. I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams, and then hid it inside an allegorical story so that it wouldn't be altered.
It's hard to believe that this person really existed, let alone that he tried to get rid of us on more than one occasion. Paimon has no memory of him at all. He completely vanished like a puff of smoke.
The Balladeer agreed to help me look for information about the Descenders, and although he was unsix before he vanished, he confirmed an important detail. That Conria was where your twin first came into this world. We still don't know how the change to Irminsul will affect the senior ranks of the Fatui, but in all likelihood, they won't even remember their own Harbinger.
It sounds like Paimon wouldn't like this guy a whole lot if he was still around. But still, Paimon doesn't like the way it all ended that much better.
This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions. We look, we see, and we comprehend, but the question still troubles us. So the answer is not everything. People yearn to find the truth and then conquer the troubles they face. When you give someone the truth, you give them a chance to choose their own destiny. To others looking on, this may seem like a pointless endeavor, but for him, the chance to act on his desire to disappear must have meant a lot. Never forget that even when we walk beneath dark clouds along a road filled with suffering, the light of wisdom is always there, guiding us toward a better destination. And that is what you have been doing all along.
Yeah, Nahita's right. Cheer up! How about we go get something to eat?
Good idea. Paimon, Why don't you take her out for a walk to clear her head?
You got it! Come on, Traveler! You need to get out of your head for a while. You'll feel much better after taking a walk. Let's go get a snack from one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar! That'll be sure to lift our spirits.
Oh.
It must be really tough being the only one who remembers all that. But Paimer's always here to help cheer you up.
Damn แสดงว่าไอ้ทฤษฎีนั้นถูกกว่าทุกคนที่วาดนิทานนะกับนิยายอ่ะไม่สามารถโดนเออร์มินซอลเปลี่ยนได้เพราะฉะนั้นถ้าเราอยากจะเก็บอะไรไว้โดยที่เออร์มินซอลไม่สามารถทำลายได้เราต้องเก็บเป็นนิยายเว้ยแต่มันก็ยากอยู่ดีแหละเพราะเราก็จะไม่รู้ไงว่าเราแต่งนิยายเรื่องนั้นมาเพื่ออะไร
Too slow.
Behold!
We're here! What should we eat first?
Yeah แล้ว
Hey,
วานเดอร์เลอร์แล้วสการามุดไปไหนอ่ะ Yeah ต้องเดินไปเจอแน่เลย เดี๋ยวเดินไปเจอแน่เลย
well,
เชื่อเลย
Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. Then we can get something to eat.
เดี๋ยวอยู่ดีเราเดินไปแล้วก็อ๋อ it's you but blue
What is it? Have you figured it all out?
She said that no one can erase themselves from existence, not even her. Oh. Yeah, so where's Wanderer?
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look, here.
Yep. It's you, but blue.
Hey! Hey, wait!
Hmm? You mean me?
No, not you. That kid. Didn't you see? Little rascal grabbed my last 2 fresh Sunsettias and ran off. Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out, okay? What is it? Work's too boring for you? Or has the big city got too many distractions?
I wasn't paying close enough attention. Sorry, boss.
Oh.
I think you're right. Maybe it's the city. It's so exciting. It can be hard to focus.
Who's that guy? You know him or something? He's who?
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out here, and then when I actually give you some work to do, you keep letting yourself get distracted. I don't want to take advantage, so I'm happy to pay you what I'd pay anyone else. But if you keep acting like this, pretty soon I won't be able to afford to.
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me anything. I'm just so thankful you agreed to take on an outsider like me.
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about. Look, we're all out of Sunsettias, and I promised the lady down the street I'd deliver a fruit bowl this evening.
Leave it to me. I'll find some more. Just a moment. I'll be right back.
Stop. I'm gonna level with you, kiddo. I've never met a worker who said they didn't want a wage before. And at first, I got greedy. Couldn't believe my luck. You don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I see you do is wander around, taking in the sights. Are
you are a wanderer.
A drifter or something?
That's right, I am. We can talk more about that later. First, let me get those fruits you need.
Hey, what do we do now? Okay, stay out of sight. Don't let him see you.
I don't think he remembers. At least I guess. Oh, he's here. Oh my.
on the gale. The wind rises.
Oh, he just spawned there. He's gonna turn back and... Hey, what are you doing? No.
Yeah, this'll do.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, what are we planning on doing? Stealing his sunset? Isn't that a bit too cruel? Oh, alright.
This should be enough. Guess I should wash them before I take them back.
If I wasn't there.
Huh? You two over there. Is there something I can help you with?
Oh, the crowd styles MP4 stop playing. Oh, it start playing again.
You've been following me all the way from the city. I'd have to be blind not to notice. Have we met before? No, we haven't met. But you know me?
Yes.
I have no recollection.
Are you absolutely sure?
Sorry, but I just can't take your word for it.
A puppet? What makes you think that?
Huh?
Oh, so he is still a
You're right.
puppet.
The look on his face.
I guess you do know me after all. That is not something I share with a lot of people. Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through all this trouble to track me down, I'm sure whatever it is must be important.
There's somewhere I want you to
Okay,
take you.
but please let me deliver these goods to my boss first.
Are you really working for that guy? You said you don't want any more for it. Is that true?
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm, and he let me take shelter in his cart. In return, I said I'd be his helper for a while.
Aww.
That's oddly nice of you.
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you, okay?
Then
All
let's
right.
return to the city.
Squall and Fury. Here you go, boss. I'll leave them right here.
Oh, you really went and picked some more. Who are these two?
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me.
I was just about to pay you anyway. Go wherever you want, kid. Don't waste your time here.
What?
I get it, okay? You just wanted to help me out, to thank me for giving you shelter from the rain that day. Even then, I don't understand why you're so adamant that you don't want any pay for it. But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along without a care in the world. Like you had nowhere to be, and didn't even care that it was raining.
I mean, that has really helped.
Imagine you were me for a second. It's a little weird, right? Why is this guy... But anyway, taking you in didn't...
But I don't... No, you're right. Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye.
Don't mention it, kiddo.
Thank you. All right, done. Thanks.
Go to the sanctuary of Tristana. โอ้โหปิดก่อนไลฟ์แล้วกัน Also, where is this new challenger? Yeah, I already challenge. There's no one new for me to challenge.
Behold!
Let's go see the god, wanderer.
The wind rises.
What are you doing, Nahihi? What's that control panel?
Squall and Fury.
What's wrong? Huh? Are you?
Hello. I do apologize for the sudden intrusion.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember anything. So...
You say that you are trekking across Teyvat to train yourself. Many other Inazumans who describe themselves...
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. To me, it sounds like a plant with no roots. But these two claim that they know me, and that I have a hidden past unknown even to myself.
I wouldn't call it the past, but rather...
Yeah.
This is a difficult one to explain.
It's not the real past now, you see? It's an alternate timeline.
I don't like to rely on using terms like this often, but in your case, it seems that it ought to be called previous incarnation.
Oh, like a past life or something?
Yes, something far more distant than the past. So...
Okay, I have to ask. What was... Oh, okay. You want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like I didn't have the most wonderful existence in my previous incarnation. If it's that difficult to talk about, I have no doubt it will be just as difficult to hear, but I'll be able to handle it. Please, tell me the truth.
You are a Fatui Harbinger, dude.
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. In your previous incarnation, you nearly died because of what other people did. And many died because of you. As a non-human being, you drifted from place to place, never able to settle, even where you found status and identity. You actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes, you have to let parts of yourself go, or you'll never...
I gave everything I had, but it barely changed history at all.
In terms of the outcome alone, that's true.
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely in terms of right and wrong. Each choice a person makes belongs to a specific place and time, a chain of cause and effect, a cycle of karma and consequence.
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong. And yet, dichotomies like this are not enough.
It seems like my previous incarnation wasn't the most likable.
We're not trying to hurt your feelings or anything, but yeah.
If we were enemies, why are you trying to help me find the truth?
This is so frustrating! This guy's supposed to be our arch enemy, but now he's just some random stranger we met on the street! He's got so much to answer for, but we can't make him talk because he doesn't remember anything. What a weird situation.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, as the god of wisdom, I trust that everything you told me must be true.
Yes, it's all true. I can even show you the memories themselves, if you're...
Please, I want to see them for myself.
Yes.
I want to experience...
Even though it will cause your present self great mental anguish?
I'm just a puppet, with no heart and no name. There is nothing in this world for me to claim.
Very well.
Wait, shouldn't we go with him? This one's kind of on us for bringing him here.
Don't worry. Whatever danger I...
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise him on my...
Oh, good point. Given...
Understood.
Thank you.
Oh, this control panel.
This looks like Inazu.
Right now, you're in a dream I created using information extracted from your memories. These memories will show you the raw truth. But be aware that enemies may...
Sounds like an immersive experience.
You don't need to do this for me.
We never give up halfway. Well, we had to once, but...
All right.
Wanderer.
Is that because this is kind of...
You could say that.
I hear footsteps.
This place is huge. I can't believe the landslide didn't fill it in. I wonder who built it. The Crystal Marrow Miner? No, there's no way. Look at this exquisite There's someone passed out on... You're awake.
Oh.
What happened? How'd you get stuck here? Are you injured?
Hello, Scaramouche. Oh, Scaramouche.
Not a scratch. And these fine clothes. Who are you?
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichiyo's adopted son, Mikoshi Nagamasa. He found the balladeer in Shake Pavilion and took him back to Tatarasuna.
And the rest is history. Well, it used to be.
In the original version of events, Katsuragi was ultimately killed by Nagamasa.
Let me get you out of here. Our people are nearby. Hang in there.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor disguised as a mechanic. The balladeer, then known as the Kabukimono, disappeared not long after. As the second in command at Tatarasuna, responsibility for what had happened fell to Mikoshi Nagamasa. But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa after the latter had once saved his life. At Katsuragi's insistence, Nagamasa killed him to put an end to the Tatarasuna incident.
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
That's just life, you know. You can't get anything you want. Sad. Ooh. Haven't touched one of this guy for a while. Thank you.
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabukimono.
Yep.
It's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
Oh. What about it, huh? What about it? I'm flying. Ha 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 ha. So sad. Oh, you can't trap me. Oh? Holy shit. What's that?
Huh? What are we doing back here?
I hear voices.
Whoa, this is where you were born? It's
Aww.
pretty. But there's
No.
nobody here.
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while at first, but there's nothing for us here. We can't stay.
Okay. I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but the factory manager died, and then my dad got sick. He kept coughing all the time, just like me. Then Mom started coughing too.
But you can't. You promised me.
Yup, we're family now. We're gonna be together forever and ever.
Aww, but
This
you
child didn't
can't.
have a name. Or rather, the balladeer didn't know what to call him. His father died before he could name him.
Oh damn, that's sad.
After his mother died, the child stayed in their straw hut alone. Some of the neighbors helped to raise him. After leaving Tatarasuna, the balladeer ran into this child who didn't have a name, just like him. They made a promise to live together.
What happened to the child then?
He died.
He died from his illness while he was still very young. The balladeer came home one day and found that he had stopped breathing.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family! You're no different from Niwa and all the others. You betrayed me too.
Wanderer บอก so cringe. Why am myself back then so cringe?
The voices have gone. It looks like the memory ends here.
Let's keep going.
Oh damn, what's that? Where's the shy body?
The wind rises.
Oh, too slow, boy. Oh.
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that can be wielded with an iron will.
It's just นี่เสียงจัสเตอร์นี่หว่า
Are you trying to win me over?
Fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall feast?
เมื่อกี้เสียงจัสเตอร์นี่หว่า Oh.
This place is dark.
Seems familiar, no?
Paimon knows this place.
Yeah.
It's the delusion factory in Inazuma.
In the original version of events, the traveler once encountered the balladeer here.
Such a creepy atmosphere. Hey, look over there.
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all for me?
Oh.
Wow. You shouldn't have.
Signora screen time.
What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinates? You might not want to admit it, but you are a part of this plan.
Damn, it's been so long since I heard her. I can't even remember her sound. Like.
Perhaps you find fighting in the abyss to be a more meaningful use of your time? Oh, but of course, even this pales in comparison to being experimented on by the doctor.
What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings to yourself.
Save your breath. I know what I have to do.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible, and don't let your emotions get in the way.
Surely you're not worried about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash must make you want to destroy it completely. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Now, give that poor little tongue of yours a rest and stop pretending like you're above everyone else. By then, see you at the victory feast.
Oh, but she won't be there. So sad.
Poor little tongue? She's playing with fire talking to me like that. Who does she think she is? Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute now. I should prepare to give them a warm welcome.
The plot does not end here. There is more of this story to come. Wanderer.
Yes. Please don't.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results in your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as the raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
Damn.
Swollen fury. Too slow.
Oh.
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru. Is that?
Considering that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment in his place.
Welcome. I look forward to a fruitful collaboration.
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god is far from a trivial affair.
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such, I too would recommend that we commence as soon as possible. In the event that a successful connection is established,
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then, Doctor.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great deal of information. Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the abyss. We barely saw each other, and it became difficult to further refine the knowledge I had gained.
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they knew that nothing matters to you, apart from your crazy experiments?
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche. The mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
The doctor again? That was uncomfortable to watch.
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
Yep.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps. He scares the
Let's move on.
Oh.
You're a god. Do you think I'm evil?
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are evil.
In your eyes, are there any differences between humans and puppets?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not, then what are the differences between humans and puppets? Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death that eclipses the miracle of life, they are human too.
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Whatever I am due, let it come to pass. Can you return my memories to me?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose your current identity?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules. With each person being a collection of past experiences. As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. All the emotions that you discarded will return to you. Are you sure you want to do this?
I've lived with a void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted from one place to the next. But then I met you. And I finally realized... I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. So I beg you, grant me this opportunity.
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will return to you that which is yours.
Oh. First cutscene in
You
this
have made
story.
your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free?
A puppet? What's he doing here?
It's...
You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled. This is my...
Is he alright?
What? Damn!
Hey! Are you done yet?
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end.
Oh. Holy shit!
Die.
I love him. Oh my god.
This is trying my patience.
Oh.
Have you got all your memories back now?
Got any more stupid questions?
Oh เขาใส่เซตใหม่ให้เราเลย
Like following me.
โอ้20,000 HP มึงติดอะไรให้เนี่ยเกม
At my command, you shall fall. That's far enough. Too slow. Insignificant past. Cry louder. My endless cycle begins. Search for it. Upon the gate. Quit following me. Too slow. Behold. Feeble human. Squallen Fury. Churn! Upon the gate. Search for it. Know your place.
Oh, that was so stressful. Oh my god.
Imbecile! Get out of my sight.
Yeah, he's back, baby.
It disappeared. Did we win?
What did you expect? I'd never lose to that.
There's the tone of voice again.
Yep.
You're definitely back to your old self. Wait, but it was you inside that thing too. What have you got to be smug about?
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am. You sound like you're concerned about me. But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing, at least I now know the truth.
The memory recovery seems to have been a success. This dream has served its purpose.
Come on. Let's continue this outside.
Damn, he's got an animal vision. Let's like that. Oh. What's that? Did I see a ghost? The hell?
The wind rises.
Welcome back, traveler. Paimon, Balladeer.
It feels like we just went on a really long journey. Paimon's exhausted.
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking, I should probably change it. After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using a name connected to him. I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui. And they wouldn't take me back anyway. Recent events will have affected a lot of people. And they might not even remember who the sixth is.
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile, but it wasn't completely meaningless. At least I made a lot of people forget about me.
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see and under changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people, these are not simple things to accomplish. What you were looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed your will.
Indeed. How ridiculous.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Yes, and I took pains to make sure that you'd acquire that information naturally.
Why would you go to such lengths? You trying to win me over too?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over was indeed a part of my plan. But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, then I'd be no different from the doctor.
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of my virtues.
Yeah, she's the god of
Utility to others
wisdom.
is what gives me worth. So if embracing my sins is what it takes to make me useful again, so be it. Oh right, I almost forgot. You're the good guys. You're into justice and all that. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to end up with the best helpers. I can live with that.
I'm glad you're able to think of it in that way. Traveler, in the future, I'll continue to search Irminsul more deeply and see what secrets can be uncovered, including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before and after that point? I want to know as well.
Thank
I
you.
will try.
Traveler.
Yes.
After I dove into the information torrents in Irminsul, why did you go to Inazuma? So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. And how? Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. And I'll do everything I can to pay it back. Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals. I'll balance the books one day. Don't you worry.
Yeah, so I will see you have a screen time one day.
That's not true.
Okay.
A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. There is no such thing as balancing the books. Some things in this world can never be brought back, and they can never be changed, which is why there is emotion in the human world. Everything that you feel is real and lasting, and whatever is missing in you will not be made whole. To be human is to live with imperfections. You can choose whether or not you want to be human.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they? Anyway, I gave up trying to become a human a long time ago.
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. You're just bearing your feelings. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer your future lasts, the shorter your past will become, until one day, it is but a tiny fraction of your life.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
I hope you can give Nahida a chance.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Paimon doesn't even know where to start, but The most important thing now is that you need.
อ๋อ
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
Yeah
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you choose a new name to celebrate?
Wonder
Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname for you too.
Why?
Because Paimon's.
Then I hope we don't see much of each other in the future.
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say it out loud, but I know that's what you're thinking. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name, maybe you can ask.
No, Paimon only does nicknames. If it's a serious name.
Have you got anything?
What Damn, that's so cool. Damn ชอบอ่ะเฮ้ยเย็ดโดชื่ออะไรดีวะBlue Boy ดีกว่า
Are you sure? Okay. Have you got anything?
Chan Lon Boy ดีกว่า Chan Lon Boy
Oh, all right. If you say so.
There. Now you have a name of your own.
What about a nickname?
Chan Lon Boy.
Stop rushing me.
Take your time. I don't need to see you again until you've thought of one. Everyone who manipulated me and made me suffer will have to pay the price.
You mean the Fatui?
The doctor, at least.
Now that your stance has changed, I believe your future path will change accordingly. But it won't be immediate. You still need some time to compose yourself.
Chan Lon Boy. Yes?
There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, even though the events have been erased from the world, they still deserve to know the truth.
I see. That is up to you.
Huh? But if we do that, then...
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so desire. Maybe that's how it always should have been.
Fine.
No nonsense. All right. Goodbye, wise
Yep,
deity.
let's call it a day.
And you too.
He's gone.
What he went through today would have been like living an entire lifetime in an instant.
Yeah, true. But even so, after everything that's happened, he doesn't seem quite as fierce anymore. So we can finally go eat? Paimon is starving.
Thank you both. I hope you will find somewhere nice to go and relax for a while.
หลังจากนี้ผมจะเรียกเขาว่าจานร่อนบอยแล้วกัน Oh, so one cutscene in that whole entire quest. Damn.
I've got it! I can end my novel with some words.
You mean because everyone...
Yeah! I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa died at a ripe old age.
This
He's
is
the
a nice
perfect fit
ending.
to be the narrator of the epilogue. The dark clouds had dissipated, but they continued to cast their shadow in Mikoshi Nagamasa's mind for decades to come. Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized blade, the Daitatara Nagamasa, was forged, the people rejoiced, and there was painting, dancing, and drinking. All these expressions of joy melted down in the furnace fire and turned into life is a story too long to be told. A journey that you must walk to behold.
Can run boy? Yep. Damn. It's not end yet! Do we really need to go to eat with Paimon? No, can't that just be off scene or something?
Swan Fury.
It's about time we had a break. As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes rushing back.
Rest up, Paimon.
Wow, great! Huh? Look at the vase. Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something? But Paimon doesn't remember there being a cleaner.
Oh? Oh? Paimon ทำแจกันแตกก่อนโดนลบความทรงจำเนี่ย Yeah. Oh.
You sound lost and confused.
Oh, who's that?
I know why you are troubled. Any who knew of this would find their mind overwhelmed.
เดี๋ยวถ้ามันเสียงเหมือนลูมีนเลยวะ
Huh? Is there someone here talking to us?
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have a slim chance, but for anyone else, who can say? When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, it is not displaced. The same is true of fate, like a vase that falls to the ground. Whether it is broken by a cat or by a bird, the result is still a broken vase, is it not?
Who are you? How do you know about all this?
Oh shit.
History does not change easily, but human hearts can. Believe your own eyes. Only that which you see is true. What is unseen is but an illusion.
The voices disappeared. And who the heck was that? And what were they doing coming out of nowhere and saying all that scary stuff? Anyway, that face is still lying there broken on the ground. Should Paimon feels wrong just leaving it there?
Damn. Holy shit. วินี่มันของที่เราสามารถใช้เปลี่ยนชื่อบาราเดียได้นี่หว่า Damn. Holy hell. This quest is good, bro. Wait. จานรอนบอยเฮ้ยจานรอนบอย
Relax.
เดี๋ยวแล้วในชาเลนจ์มันจานรอนบอย จานรอนบอยอ๋อ เย็ดโดโคตรเจ๋งคุณผู้ชมผมโคตรชอบเควสนี้เลยว่ะเย็ดเท่จบแล้วอ่ะงั้นสำหรับวันนี้ผมขอลาไปก่อนแล้วกันโอ้โหผมชอบเควสนี้มากว่ะผมให้10 เต็ม 10เลยอ่ะดีกว่าเควสเช้าด้วยซ้ำ
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
ลากันใหม่นะครับผมให้เดี๋ยวเจอกันวันหน้านะครับผมชอบ10 เต็ม 10เลยอ่ะแต่นี่จานล่อนบอยตัวละครใหม่เรานะครับผมไว้เจอกันใหม่วันหน้าแล้วกันนะสวัสดีครับ